Hello, student. Welcome to today's lesson. I hope you all enjoy yourself for the salad break, and I also hope you all stay safe. Now, today's class is very interesting in the aspect that we are talking about the modern transmission of information. And before we go into the main topic, let's look at today's activity. Number one, you should be able to explain modern method of transmitting information. Number two, state and explain mode of receiving information. As you can still remember, in our last class, we talked about the ancient methods of transmitting information with some examples. What we mentioned, tank criers, beating drum, fire burning, and many of them. So today we'll be looking at the modern method of transmitting information and the examples. Before we go ahead, let's look at the introduction. Modern method of transmitting information. With modern invention in communication, many ancient methods have been replaced with more efficient modern ways of transmitting information. Yes, when you look at the older method, which is the ancient method, where we have tank criers, beating drum, fire burning, and other activities there. So when you look at it, they are not that unique. They are not that they are unique, but in such a way, in this our new millennium in this computer age, right now, so it's not suitable for our own health. So here we have modern ways of information transmission. Those include number one, printing. Number two, telephone. Number three, radio. And number four, television. Here are the modern method of transmitting information. Let me start with printing. Printing in modern method is a clear view of personal information to people, just like adverts. When you're walking around the street or going out for some exercise or going for your friend's place, you see some billboard making an advert of some products or some activities that will be coming up. So with this, these are the printing work. These are digital printing work right now that come up in the modern way of transmitting information by looking at that advert on the billboard or on the signboard to give you overview of what they are trying to express there right now without the person even being there telling you what is happening. By looking at the billboard or notice board, you will be able to get some information there that okay, this is what they are trying to talk about. This is what they are trying to come up with. So number two here, telephone. Telephone also is also good means of transmitting information in the sense that it's very fast and very easy. When you talk about telephone, it's a good invention in a modern method of transmitting information. But when you look at the old method, whereby there's no telephone, no handset, so you have to write a letter, and that letter, before you can get to the destination, it will take not less than 2 to 3 days. For example, you are at school in Abuja as a body student, and your parents are in Lagos or Kano or Adamawa. So for you to reach out to them, it will be a difficult by using a ancient method or old method of transmitting information by writing the letter. After you wrote down the letter, you send it to the post office in that state. From that state, they will not send it to the destination of that state post office in that area, so they can be able to send it to the destination of the address. So with this process, with this procedure, this stage to take more time before you can reach the destination of that letter. But with the new modern method of transmitting information, Telephone is very easy for you to communicate with your parents, your friends, your loved ones within a second. You have reached out to them, you have know what is happening, in fact, you have satisfied that yes, my dad, my mom, my junior ones, my friends are okay, nothing is happening, or I have satisfied with my information I have from home, all those things. Right now, so with this, is a good invention. This is an example, a good example of what modern method of transmitting information, because it allow you to communicate information from one place to another. If the person is in Kano or Kaduna or Lagos and you are in Abuja, once the person has a handset and a phone number, you dial the person's phone number within a second. You dial that person's phone number and reach out to that person, and the person will pick. And once you pick, you can be able to what communicate very well, communicate easily to that person with a very short period of time. Now, a radio, question number three here. Number three here is radio. Radio is also another good means of transmitting information, passing information to people. So, for example, when you are home and you are feeling what's happening, when the school is going to resume, what will this COVID-19 of issue uh, go out of Nigeria so we can be able to start our schooling. So these things are all those information that we need to get. So by listening to radio, you can be able to get those information. So a radio is a what? A good modern method of transmitting information. You can hear good information from a radio by tuning to your favorite station to listen to news, information, programs. And another one here, number 4 is television. So on number 3 is just an audio aspect of it. While number 4 is both audio and a visual aspect of it, which is make it more interesting. Because at that point, you'll be looking at the person that's giving you that information or giving that the activity that you are listening to or the program you are listening to. The person is in front of you, you are seeing it on the screen of your television. So television is also another good means of what? Transmitting information by listening to the news, watching a program on the television, or watching your series programs on your television. Also, is another way of getting information around the globe. Now, digital printing, as I said earlier, when you have an advert, you see some advert, they will just have a poster placed on a billboard or somewhere else, so advertising some product or some program event that will be coming up. So all these are modern method of transmitting information. Here is an example of a digital printing information transmission process. Information transmission by printing involve the production of information on paper using typewriter or other printing device or machine. So here now, in this advert you are seeing, in this picture you are seeing here, they use a digital machine to print this advert or this particular image on this pinboard. Mode of receiving information. Information can be received through the following means. Number 1, audio. Audio information can be received in a sound form, e.g., music, broadcasting, voice recording, audio tape, etc. So here are examples of audio means of mode of receiving information, which is audio. An example of audio format are here: music, broadcasting, voice recording, and audio type. Number 2, visual information. Visual information can be received in form of text, picture, and chart, etc. Example of such a visual is what? Newspaper, magazine, journals, and billboard, which I've explained earlier. So here are the visual and audio. So now let's talk about the audio visual aspect of it, which will be our next activities. Now your assignment. Thank you. So your assignment here is very, very important. So some of you have started responding to our assignment, which is very, very good. It's a good thing, because your assignment is part of your assessment, which will take effect by next week. So I will assess all your activities, what you have done on my platform, your assignment, how you respond to my activity, and I will grade you, and we will also see your performance on the your app notification. So please make sure you always go to your app notification and check what is latest on that particular aspect. And also your assignment, make sure you solve it and send it back to the assignment area. Question number 1. State 6 modern ways of transmitting information. Question number 2. Explain audio-visual form of transmitting information, which I'm very sure when you go through the material here, the lesson here, you'll be able to get out such those information here, which anyone that cannot get here, but from the understanding of this lesson, you will know what to do concerning this assignment. They are just 2 questions, and please make sure you submit it before the due date. Thank you and goodbye. See you next class.